Welcome to the future. So in the future, there will be flying cars. This is the most recent example of a flying car that I've been able to find. There's always been kind of wacky inventors that have invented flying cars over the years. So we're going to take a look at some of the old ones and some of the new ones. This one is called the Pivotal flying car, and we'll get a closer look at it after we look at some of the old ones. Remember the Troutman Road Air? You probably don't, because there's probably only one of them, but kind of shaped like a bubble with a propeller in the back, and then it's got little retracty wings that come out of the side, and you could technically call it a car because you could drive it around, but those wheels aren't going to get you to and from work every day, I don't think. And comfortable accommodations that look more built for a pilot than for a street driver. And then this guy built a flying boat car. So he couldn't afford a boat and a car and an airplane, so he just built a flying boat car, which looks like this. I really like the attention to detail and kind of the old-timey wooden dashboard there. Also the fact that if you crash it in the water, it'll float. And I guess if you're on the freeway and you're stuck in traffic, you can fly around the cars. Looks like a pretty generic Volkswagen engine attached to a big propeller on the back of this thing. But let's go back into the future, and look at this new flying car. All right, so first of all, that's pretty wide to drive on the 405, so I think they might be just loosely using the word car to get people's attention. But this is a tilting wing vertical takeoff aircraft powered entirely by electricity. So those are electric motors on the propellers, and you sit in here, and just like your average 6-year-old kid, you sit in there and stare at an iPad for hours and control it that way. It does have a parachute built into it, so the whole plane can parachute itself to safety if anything goes wrong. I'm not saying anything will go wrong. And I put a link in the description here so you can get more information about this. It's just super cool to look at the flight videos. They couldn't fly it at this particular show because we were in kind of military airspace down in San Pedro, so you're not allowed to fly anything down here. But the Pivotal Helix flying car definitely does fly, and when they show it at other car shows with less restrictions, they do actually take off and fly it around and give you a demonstration. The Inventor was there. That wasn't her, but the Inventor's another guy that's in the trailer with a video showing people just exactly how it flies and takes off, and it was really neat. I like listening to inventors tell their stories. So the guy that invented this is super passionate about it, real nice old guy, and looks like it actually works. He's just got to find a market for it, and people have to decide that they want to fly to work rather than drive or take the public transportation. But it is zero emission, all electric, carbon fiber, vertical takeoff flying car. I don't know if it's a boat or not. Probably doesn't float. And then here are some videos. Unfortunately, I was in the sun, and they had videos playing of it actually flying. So these are kind of like grainy Bigfoot videos when you look at this. But if you go to their website, you can see the actual videos, and it's real. It actually does work. And we have officially arrived in the future.